All right. Good evening. Welcome to episode 15 of Chill Play, EverQuest Project Quarm. Time to unwind in Erud's Crossing. Wonder if I'm saying that right. We took quite a journey last time, and it was a very fun time, I must say. We got the Testament of Veneer quest completed randomly. We did 1 or 2 corpse runs, so that was great. And we hung out with some really cool people. So, no regrets. As for tonight, I'm just trying to unwind and take it easy. It's one of those days, one of those weeks, and before bed, we're just gonna get some money for our level 19 spells. I'm only level 15, but doesn't hurt to start early. DJ Pressplay said, I've never been to Erud's Crossing. Now this is my little place to escape, to get away from all the other players, and typically I get lucky, and I'm the only person in Erud's Crossing, which is really nice. And the primary reason we're here is to make friends with the will-o-wisps. I'm going to start off by making friends with this one right here. They can hit pretty hard. Mind the gap. One thing I should have done first is I should have made sure I had enough mana. But alas, I am never prepared. I'd warn you not to expect too much excitement from me tonight. As I mentioned earlier, it's been a very interesting week. But overall, a good week. Uh-oh, there's another will-o-wisp. And these are social. So if you mess this up, you are going to have a very bad day. And by social, I mean these guys are best friends with each other. Let's see if we can save the rest of that mana. The other notable thing to watch out for is there's a wandering elemental who is KOS, and then there's a wandering homeless guy, a madman. That's at least what his name is. I think it's like Ocean Madman or something. And he will attack you. Oh, look at that. I'm doing good DPS for a Druid. 11 damage, 10, 10, 10. And we got a Lightstone. So I want to do some... We're going to do some math today. Why not? First, let's find my notebook. Let's find a pen. Alright. So I'm going to have a little fun. For every will-o-wisp I kill, I'm going to write either Lightstone or Greater Lightstone. So, actually no, it's going to be like this. It's going to be burnt out Lightstone. It's going to be the first one. That's going to be BL. And then the next one is just going to be Lightstone. And that's going to be L. And then greater lightstone. Greater lightstone. GL. What I'm going to do is for every single will-o-wisp I kill, I'm going to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And I'm going to just write the acronym next to it. So for 1, I'm going to do L. And I want to keep track of how many greater lightstones I get versus lightstones. There you go. See, I do weird stuff like that. Now, as for all the excitement I've had, besides work always being exciting in all the wrong ways, I had Xtol says, "What's up, Draekos?" What's up, Xtol? Some adventures of my own today. So my cat went missing last night. Yeah, so that happened. Now, I'll skip to the good news, as I found her. But the fun part about it is I'm not necessarily a pet person. I'm not a cat person. I'm not a dog person. I think they're all cool, but I'm not, I wouldn't call myself that person, right? This is my first cat ever. And I did not realize how attached I am to this cat now. Because I'm not going to lie, I was very worried I had lost her. But I found her. She was somewhere in the jungle outside of my house, and she was missing for about 12 hours before I got her back. So, happy ending. And, you know, I think it even strengthened our bond a bit because she was just as excited to see me as I was excited to see her. And it just so happened the same day my alternator in my car broke down. I get that phone call saying, "Babe," like, what is it? The car's not starting. I'm like, oh boy. So yeah, I had a lot of cool, you know, we'll call them quests, right? Every quest has a problem and you got to find a solution, and that's kind of how I've been looking at things for a long time in life. And I, you know, hey, I beat both the quests. I got some XP, and now we're here. So we're good. Xtol, if you're still there, how you doing tonight, and what are you getting into? Let's see if I can get some decent damage on this guy. Hey, this is pretty good. I mean, he's a light blue, you know, so it's to be expected. Oh, yeah, look at that. It would make sense to attack something other than myself. Xtol, you said making dinner, then probably back on Quarm. Nice. What are you making for dinner? Greater Lightstone, look at that. Nice. We're off to a great start. For the uninitiated, the reason why this is fun for me is because lightstones and greater lightstones are good for a turning quest, which in part the turning quest gives you a little bit of XP, probably not too much at my level, but it also, if you sell the item that you receive, I think it's around 10 plat. Now if you don't want to do the turning quest, you can sell the greater lightstones for around 4 platinum. So overall, it's just a good grind, especially when you don't feel like being too sweaty or doing anything crazy. Like, look at this. I get to chill at the beach right now on this island. Most of these are light blue, but you know, some XP is better than no XP. Exto said, been doing a ton of kerns on my alts. I didn't know that was still up. I know it was up the other day, but it seems like an ongoing thing. Kern's Tower is a great place to get fast XP right now. Especially if anyone's been taking a break. And you said you're making chicken soup, the wife is sick. I'm sorry to hear that. I was taking care of my wife a couple days ago as well, so it's like when it rains, it pours. And we're gonna do this, and then I need to memorize a different spell. Speaking of taking care of people, I will be right back. I'm back. It just so happens that my wife isn't feeling good right now, so I'm actually taking care of her as well, Xtol. For different reasons, but I know she'll be better soon. Alright, so let's go ahead and... it's a great feeling having Sao. Alright, we're gonna pull some more of these wisps. Make sure we don't... Make sure we don't take more than we can handle. What level are you now, Xtol? Assuming you're still there. Oh, look at that. What are they doing? Wow, thanks. Guys, that's a game changer. We just got clarity. That is very unexpected. Okay. Will-O-Wisp number 3, we got an L. Boy, that was good timing because we would have gotten an ad there. So I'm going to mention a Captain Obvious fact about clarity, but for those that haven't played EverQuest in a while, because I've noticed a lot of old players coming back to revisit this. Since I'm a noob, I guess I seem to cater to newer players. But clarity helps your mana regen faster. It's one of my favorite spells in the game. Let's see, Xtol said, I'm 32 on my Enchanter, I'm 18 on Bard, and 17 on SK. Well done. So Skullcat, he just made an Enchanter. You might want to give him some tips. I look forward to the day when I get to make my alt. First, we need to get our Druid to around 40. And then after that, I'll start thinking about an alt. Okay, so we got a burnt out Lightstone. Again, for anyone that is not aware, we do not want these. These are no drop. They disappear when you log out. and they are worth absolutely nothing. Alright, so far we have killed 4 of the will-o-wisps. We have we got 2 lightstones and 1 greater lightstone. Definitely don't want to pull both of them. There we go. I already got that dot on there. Yeah, for me, this is like the best way. Like all that stuff I mentioned earlier about it being an interesting week. This is like the best way for me personally to relax after a week like that. Oh gosh. I almost got an ad right there. Let's hurry up and get rid of this guy because I really don't want to fight 2 of these, even though they're both light blue. I just don't want that in my life right now. Look at that. GL, baby. Greater Lightstone. Alright. Alright, looks like the sun is setting. And the moon's gonna be coming out, I think. Yeah, there's the sun right now. Today is April 4th, and we have a solar eclipse coming up in 4 days on the 8th. That should be fun. Skullcat said, better safe than sorry. Yeah, absolutely. I only want to pull one at a time. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oops. Whoa. I did not mean to pull that. Do you need a bat? I didn't mean to pull the bat. Okay. Maybe they don't need a bat. Anyways, talking about being safe than sorry, and I'm over here pulling the wrong mob. Skullcat said, I could probably play safer. I've already died so many times. Should be memblurred now if you don't want to deal with. So apparently the enchanter memblurred it. If you don't want to deal with it, that's what Valerie said. And being the noob that I am, I'm like, oops, I did not know that. You know, I was liking being the only person in the zone, but you know, even when there's one more person running around, it does you know, make it feel that much more special. I definitely love the ambience of this place, you know, with the boat visiting every now and then. The cool sunset. You know, especially since when I play, I'm always playing Pixel Quest. Counting every pixel and admiring the low poly art style of this. Definitely chill. Let's see, I could probably stay some. I've already done some. Skullcat said targeting is a little janky in this, so I don't blame you. So Skullcat, one thing, let me show everyone something, right? So you have, everyone has Zeal installed, right? One of the things that the latest patch in Zeal does is so you see how this is your traditional screen to change your keybinds. Normally what we've been doing for years is we use right here target nearest NPC F8, and we change that to tab, right? Well, that is actually kind of janky, and if you scroll down, they fixed it by adding cycle through nearest NPCs, and you want to use this one instead, and that's why it says tab here. So it does exactly what F8 does, but for whatever reason, when you set the other one, which is F8, to tab, it's hit or miss. This one works all the time. They also added a feature called toggle all containers, which means that just like with modern MMOs, you can open all your bags at the same time. And there's also something called auto inventory. Can't remember what that does, but I think it basically, as soon as you pick something up, it inventories it right away. So those are just some of the modern features that Zeal adds. Xtol said Enchanter is rough in the lower levels. Yeah, I hear that. But, you know, I like me a challenge. So that's definitely going to be one of my alts. I'm looking forward to a new challenge. I've never played an Enchanter, right? So there's a whole world undiscovered for me. But yeah, looking forward to that. Skullcat said, yeah, I keep making the mistake of trying to solo white and yellow cons. That is no mistake. That is by design, my friend. You're trying to make life as difficult as possible. That's what EverQuest is all about. Skullcat said, seeing the XP bar move when things die is too hard to resist. Absolutely. I love those 5% kills. Which is super rare. Zukin has entered the building. Hey, since you were working on the wolf today, here's a moon you can howl at. Howl away. I'm only teasing Zukin, and as a matter of fact, we're not even going to talk about work right now, because I did that last time, and, you know, you need a break from all the hard work you do, so we'll keep the convo about something other than work. But I will say one thing. I really... Oh! Thank you for the howl, Zukin. I will say one thing, though. I think the thing looks great. I think exactly what you were doing was right on track. And whenever you come back to doing what you were doing, you're going to realize that the only thing you need to change is the smile on your face. Keep on smiling and keep on crushing it. Hashtag Mr. Positive. Oh my gosh, I'm such a dork. All right. Oh my gosh, this person's so awesome, dude. I really like this person. You're so awesome, you know that. Uh-oh. And somehow I pulled the second one. Yeah, Enchanter is one of my favorite classes to partner with, just because of all the crowd control they do, their buffs, the clarity. Me and Monk Beans, aka Charm Beans, that's his Enchanter, and we used to get into a lot of fun situations back on P99 Green. Super fun, man. Whoops. Oh, we got another ad. Oh, gosh. Who would have thought I would be having so much excitement here on on this island. You're a lifesaver, but I need to be more mindful. See, so this is actually why I have my gate spell with me memorized, because I'm prone to make a silly mistake. Oh my gosh, what is that flashing light? Goodness. Oh, this is getting so ugly. Oh, thank goodness for DPS. Alright, so that's okay, so before that was a burning lightstone, and burnt out lightstone, destroy. Yep. So for anyone that's just joining, I'm having a little math fun. And I'm counting every single one I get, every single mob I kill. And writing down if it's a lightstone, greater lightstone, or a burnt out lightstone. Exto said, can't wait for the EverQuest playtest in a couple weeks. I know. Like, seriously, I'm so surprised. I was, I don't remember what I was doing. I was either going to bed or I was just doing my regular routine, daily routine. And you know how you get that feeling or that itch? You're like, man, that thing I did the other day, I really feel like doing that again. I can't wait till next time I go do that thing. Right? And that's exactly what I was thinking to myself about EverQuest. I'm like, dude, I can't wait to play that thing again. Thanks for the heads up. So apparently this is actually a rough spot since they all path here. Other end of the wreck is safer. So apparently the other end of the wreck on this island is a safer place to be. Can't wait for the EverQuest playtest in a couple weeks. And I was just talking about how ever have that feeling when you can't wait. And Skoka said, usually happens to me when I'm on the toilet. That's awesome. Zukin said, do they have another one planned, or you just got the jimmies for it after the last one? No, so they actually, after the success of the last playtest, they announced on their Discord that they're going to start April 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Friday, April 19th, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. They're going to do a full weekend playtest. So mark your calendar, sharpen those rusty swords, and get ready, because it's about to go down. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. You know, it's really, you know, I know we talk about it sometimes a lot, sometimes not so much, but I will say, you know, we live in a very cool world where a small group of people can come together and they have the tools and technology to create masterpieces. You know, the story behind Valheim's just like that. You know, they I think they were working at it out of a college. They started that project 10 years before the game was released. Took them 5 years of tinkering, and then they finally announced that they were creating this, but it was like still low-key. And then 5 years later, they finally released to early access. I think they only announced the project 3 years before it went into early access. But behind the scenes, they were working on it for another 7 years. You know, kind of just tinkering, playing around, learning the engine, all that stuff. But fast forward about 10 years, and they have, you know, one of the most popular crafting / survival Viking games ever made. Now, obviously, we have other ones now like Enshrouded, but Valheim paved the road. And it used that low poly art style and mixed it with modern lighting and atmospheric effects. And I've been saying that for years, not years, but like maybe 2 years now. I've been saying, it's like, dude, more devs need to take advantage of this like low poly / high fidelity lighting and stuff. So I'm very excited that Monsters and Memories is doing just that. I think what people don't understand is like, well, I think most people understand it, right? But Monsters and Memories, like when it gets its final touches and it gets like its finalized textures and all the lighting is just right, and the dust storms and fog and the weather, like once you mix that all together with the lighting engine and all the atmosphere stuff, that game is gonna look so flipping amazing. Like, even though it's low poly, because look at Valheim as an example. There's a lot to be looking forward to when it comes to, and so I say all that to say that's exactly the same thing with EverQuest. You know, some people will say it's like, well, it just looks like Minecraft. So it's like, well, first of all, Minecraft, by this point, it's an art style, right? You have a lot of blocky, what do you call it, qubits games or voxel-based games. The difference is when they start using that modern lighting and those effects, it really brings it to life. And that's what kind of blew me away about it, you know? Yeah. But I get easily excited just about anything. You can literally point at a banana and I'll get excited. It's like, oh my gosh, potassium. These games aren't for everyone. Every game isn't for everyone, you know? And I don't think there's such a thing as a game being for everyone. I think that the thing is, if something's not for you, then that person doesn't really get to have a platform to have an opinion about it, other than it's not my style. But if it's not your style, then that person also can't come over the top and be like, it's bad for these reasons. It's like, no, it's kind of, you're biased because it's not your style. That's like me saying, you know, Modern Warfare is a bad game because I don't play a lot of shooters. So good point, Extol. Skullcat said, what if I made a low poly banana species? That would be amazing. I would play it all day, every day. 16-hour play sessions all day, every day. I'd get out of middle school, finish my homework really quick, play for 16 hours, and then walk to school. boy. This is bad. This is really bad. It's not that bad, but it's annoying. Uh-oh, there's another one right there. Burnt out lightstone. Destroy. Oh, that was exciting. This was supposed to be an island getaway vacation. Yay, finally. Look at that. Alright, these numbers are lining up nicely. So that's 9 mobs, 1, 2, 3 greater light stones, 1, 2, 3 light stones, and then 1, 2, 3. 3 burnt out light stones. So it's even. 3, 3, and 3. Valerie said, okay, I think you've got it under control. Camping, take care. Oh. camped. I didn't even get to say bye properly. I hate that. Especially when somebody's super nice. Like the least I could do is just remind them of how they impacted my night and just give them a big warm fuzzy thank you. Okay. Let's see if I'm getting any XP. Oh, wow. Surprisingly, I'm getting something. Probably like 75, like 0.75% from each one. Alright, let's get back into the action. run, 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 run. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, goodness. I almost aggroed that other one. Alright, let's go sell really quick and see what we get from what we got. I might actually save the lightstones and greater lightstones until I get out of here. But I am going to do this. I'm going to take my crude steam. I don't know if it's actually going to make a difference, but we're going to put it on because it's boosting my charisma to 92. Okay. Okay, so that, and that I need to just destroy. Need to make sure nothing attacks me here. It's a cool looking cat. He's a cool cat. She's a cool cat. 2 gold. 2 silver. 1 gold. Nice, 9 gold. So how much do these sell for? 1 plat per lightstone and 4 platinum per greater lightstone. See, that's why we're here. That's really good. That's awesome. So we're off to a great start. And looks like Zib had a bad day. Either that or having too much fun. Shucks, my clarity wore off, so now we're back to being a slow meter. Alrighty, I'll be back in less than 2 minutes. All right. Wrong spell, not trying to root it, and definitely trying to dot it. Alright, we'll root it now. Man, I love this. This is such a cool island, man. Totally underrated. Like, you got the moon setting over there, sun rising over here. Crazy how a 25-year-old game can look so good. And I mean, not necessarily look good, but feel good. could have sworn I saw one there a moment ago. I mean, I see these two, but they're kind of close to each other. Okay, now they're not. Oh wow, that's 3 burnt out light stones in a row. We're gonna break that streak. We're gonna get nothing but greater light stones moving forward. Let me see how well I fare just by doing melee. I want to see if I solo this thing right now with nothing but melee. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's dot it with this, just because I think it lowers its attack or AC or something. Oh yeah, cool. I'm getting my dodge skill up too, so this is a good opportunity for that. Yeah, when it hits for 19 like that, that definitely stings. Yeah, that's not bad. Draekos, the Wood Elf Druid tank. You know, my very first class and race back in 1999 was a Wood Elf warrior. And it was by far my favorite thing to play, but maybe that's just the nostalgia speaking. Yeah, so one Will-O-Wisp gets me down to like 70 health and saves a whole bunch of mana. I mean, I've seen worse strategies, that's not bad. I think maybe what I'll do from now on is I'll do one stinging swarm, so 1 dot. I'll do my flame lick, and then the rest is gonna be... Yes, we broke the streak. And the rest will be melee. And one final caveat, what I'll do is I'll put skin like rock, and that's gonna just help me take a little bit less damage. Skullcat said, my first was also a Wood Elf warrior. He didn't make it far before I re-rolled into a Wood Elf Druid though. Why though? Because, you know, there's nothing stopping you from being a successful tank. Especially here in EverQuest, because people are less focused on min-maxing. Sure, it's a thing with any MMO, but you can be level 50 and people aren't just going to be like, oh no, don't bring that Wood Elf warrior because he's going to just mess our whole group up. It's like, nah. It's a combination of gear and then of course your playstyle. Extel said, try with the shield too. Oh dude. Thank you for reminding me. I'm over here fighting with this thing. I have a crude stain in my hand instead of Testament of Veneer. I don't know what I was thinking. Missing out on some good stuff there. Skullcat said, I don't remember why. LOL. I was 7, so I probably just saw a druid casting fire spells and stuff and thought it looked cool. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, back then I don't think we were focusing too much on DPS and stats and all that stuff. I think it was just about looting cool gear and hanging out with humans in a virtual RPG world. I remember how mind-blowing that was when it first came out. I was drooling over it for like hours before I even started playing. I was amazed by how dark it was until I realized that there was a gamma slider. It's like, oh, okay, it's not supposed to be this dark. It was still dark, but it was really dark with the gamma down. Alright, so now that we got some mana back, is it mana or mana? I've always said mana. Do you wanna get some mana? Jaman. Skullcat said that druid got his name changed by GM and I deleted him. What? Why did they change? Do I want to know why they changed your name? Do I really want to know? Is the question. I'm sure it was a very creative name for a 7-year-old. The coolest Uber druid ever. Druid got his name changed by GM and I deleted him in like the mid-20s. You know, back in Classic, I think the highest level I ever made it to was like 38 before I went to an alt. I remember I made one of my favorite alts was when Lucelyn came out. It was a Vashir Rogue. I had a lot of fun with that big cat. Because the lore behind it was like, you know, he's like a sneaky cat and like backstab. I remember being in high pass keep. And I know somewhere I still have screenshots of it, but I have so many old hard drives it would be hard to pinpoint it. Skullcat said it's not that bad. LOL, I was just into bugs at the time and saw a lot of those daddy long leg spiders around the house, so I named my elf Daddy Big Ears. I guess the GM didn't like that very much. Yeah, that GM was no fun. That's kind of ridiculous. He was probably a gnome, and he was jealous. And by the way, that would be that sounds like a popular halfling name, you know. Daddy Big Ears, come on, or like Daddy Big Feet. Maybe he found it racist or something. I was just running through Butcher Block one day and my name suddenly changed without warning to one of those randomized names you can roll. Oh, that's really messed up, dude. It was probably Sean that did that. He was trolling you. Oh, Monk Beans. What up, baby? What's up, man? Good to see you. I'm taking it slow and chilling tonight, unwinding before bed. It's been a fun week of eventful things, and I needed a break tonight. How are you doing, Monk? What are you up to? Is it getting foggy or is it just my eyes getting tired? That kind of looks foggy to me. I don't remember there being fog in this part of the world. Monk Beans said, good to see you too, man. Always a pleasure to see you, brother. Skullcat said, if it was, I'm gonna have to remake the character in Eminem. Well, you should remake it. You should remake your character in Eminem to Daddy Big Ears. That way Sean recognized you. He's like, wait a minute. I was that GM back in the day when I saw this guy. Let's permaban him. And for anyone to take that out of context, I'm joking about Sean being a GM and changing somebody's name without permission. It's called a joke. I'm not sure if this is a rumor or if this is true, but is it true that mobs take less damage when you put a dot on them and they're running versus when they're rooted? I'm doing great, brother. Just got done raiding the whole sky and hate. I'm exhausted. Dude, you did all that in one night? That's crazy. Yeah, Skullcat even said all of sky and hate in one night. Dude, Monk is on another level of sweatiness. There's literally a puddle left behind everywhere he walks. That's how sweaty he is. Dude knows how to have a good time. I thought my swimming was higher than this. I'm going pretty slow here. Yeah, Skullcat said that does sound exhausting. I agree, dude. I'm actually finally exhausted from doing this. Perfect way to get a good night's rest is to do some grinding before bed. This is my count so far. For anyone wondering what that is, I'm keeping track of how many light stones, greater light stones, and burnt light stones I get. I started off being on fire, and now it's kind of whittled down to a lot of these burnt light stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost in a row with one light stone interrupting that streak. No problem. I mean, what's cool is I got 16 XP. 16% XP, so now at least I have a buffer. And I won't de-level like I did 2 times the other night. That was fun. So Skullcat said that does sound exhausting. Monk Beans said, oh heck no. We're a really small team. We killed Master Yale in the hole. Then took out Noble and Sky, then went to Hate to try to get me some shadow woven armor, but literally nothing dropped. Skullcat said, oh okay, that's more reasonable. I can't read anything on that page, it's too blurry. Thank you Skullcat for letting me know. Whoops. The reason it's blurry is because my camera is focused in. I don't have autofocus set up because I don't like autofocus. But thank you for letting me know. I'll keep that in mind next time. Monk said we could probably have only gotten to Island 4 with the crew we had. No way in heck we were taking out the bees. But Yale was a cakewalk. I actually ate the first death touch. Nice. Because you're a baller. True killer for real. Oh, sorry. I don't know why you guys are looking at me. Oh, the heck am I doing? That's how I know it's almost time for bed for me. So what I love about this is right now I'm grinding light stones for platinum. I'm getting my melee skills up. So like dodge, for example, comes really, for me, comes in handy. And I'm getting a little XP. And I get to relax with this beautiful view. Monk being said, anyways, I'm off to bed, guys. Just wanted to say what's up. Have a great night, Monk. Have a great day at work and whatever else you got tomorrow. As Coquette said, have a good night, Monk Beans. Yeah, I'm going to be right behind you in just a little bit. Probably another 30 minutes. Make it an even 2 hours. Get our grind in. Monk Bean said, love you, Draekos. Love you too, Monkey Poo. Will-o-wisp, oh will-o-wisp, where art thou? Did they all despawn? What happened now? There they are. I like this combo better. We do 2 dots, 1 nuke, and a snare, and the rest melee. I actually had more downtime when I had the clarity, because my dot takes about like 65 mana, which is nuts. Whoa. Alright, maybe we'll make a deal. If my next mob drops a burnt out lightstone, I'll use that as a sign that it's time to go to bed. Which, I mean, arguably it's already time, but I'm enjoying myself. Look at this guy's hairdo. I wonder if they did that intentionally, but that looks cool. Look at the texture on this. Shout out to Ducky, man. Ducky does a really good job with textures. Look at all those pixels. Can't wait to see what he comes up with next. And I look forward to telling people all about his texture pack once he decides to make it public. Right now we're like beta testing it. I've used the 4X one and I've used the Classic HD. And this one is my favorite so far. Skullcat made a face. I don't know how to call that face. It's like when you put both hands on your face and you're like, like you're shocked. Shocking. Oh, he resisted. Yeah, look at my leather armor. It's fancy looking too. Look at all those pixels. Oh gosh. Alright, I just got another burnt out lightstone. Alright, well that was a dry run, so we're Skullcat said it's a pixel party. Yeah, seriously dude, look at it. Looks so cool. Alright, so that was the test drive. The next one, the one I'm gonna do, if this one has a burnt out lightstone, then I'm calling it. Look at that, I resisted my own nuke. Good for me. So the texture pack is unofficial. It's my friend Ducky. He's on our Discord. He's known as Unducky. So I'm sure he wouldn't. Yeah, you can download it too. I'll send you the link so you can get it. I've actually been meaning to check up on him and see if he's made any changes or updates, but he spent countless hours on the classic ones, and I think he moved on to like Velius, Kunark, and I think he's also going to do Lucklin. So it's super exciting. For me at least, I get excited over the smallest things. Look at that, boys. Greater Lightstone. Looks like I'm going to keep going. Just for a little bit longer. All right. Don't mind me, that's how I take screenshots, because for me it's easier to do it that way. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna break some rules right now. Because I have low mana, but I'm gonna pull them anyways. Fair warning though, at the 2-hour mark I'm calling it. So that gives us about 12 more minutes to grind out as many of these as we can. And then we're going to count out our spoils and the final count of everything we are projected to make as far as platinum's concerned. I mean, you can even hear by my voice, I'm losing my voice, so... It would help if I wasn't attacking myself. goodness. Cool. Almost finished. Not bad. So we have 4 greater light stones. And we have 7 of the light stones. So that's about 7 plat right there. And then 16 here. That's a very good, that's pretty good for such a low level of basically doing nothing. And technically, I think the greater lights, oh, there's another greater light stone right there, I forgot. But technically, the greater light stones, I believe they're part of a quest. All right, this is going to be the last one. So when you really look at the bigger picture, we basically got 20% of XP in 2 hours. We got a decent amount of greater light stones and light stones. So yeah, not bad. So this is the final count. 8 light stones, so 8 plat. And then we got 5 of the greater light stones. So around 28 platinum total. And that's if I don't do the quest. If I do the quest, I think it's technically going to be 40 platinum just for the greater light stones. Woohoo! Where's the mood at? Where the mood at? Did the moon disappear? I guess even the moon has gone to sleep. Get nice and cozy by the fire. Alrighty. That's a big fire. That's like a bonfire. Goodness. Anyways, it is time to call it. I'm going to leave you guys with a little treat. This is Monsters and Memories, Veil of Zintar. It's a new song by Robert Engstrand. Alright, thank you for tuning into this episode 15 of Chill Play. And I had a lot of fun, so you guys have a great night. Get some rest, be safe, be blessed. And I'll see you guys on the next one.